Welcome back to another episode of No Bad Lies. What a weekend the Masters tournament turned out to be. This week, my episode is with Jon Rahm, the Spanish wizard, baby. He got a little bit serious with me. It was very funny. It was very sweet. And he also told a personal story, which was huge. And man, I tried to give him a couple of weird bad lies. Somehow, some way, the Spanish wizard was able to maneuver, finagle his way out of those situations, as he always does. He's a big boy, man. He sits heavy. He's got thick legs. He's got thick thighs, man. He can turn on a ball. It's unbelievable. He is an impressive specimen, a really funny, sweet, cool, caring dude who you can tell is not just a good golfer, a good family man, and probably a very good friend if he would ever return my calls. He won't, by the way. I am going to keep blowing him up, but he just won't pick up my phone calls. Love him. What a good dude. And talk about a performance out of this guy. Rahm played the Masters so very well. What a tough course. Still finished in the top 15, tied among some other great names, and a really impressive showing out of Jon Rahm. Truly, shout out to my Sun Devil, baby. What an experience. What a time I had at the Masters. Thanks for having me to the Masters itself. I'm glad you didn't kick me out. I was a little too shiny and orange. Day one, didn't wear a hat. Fool's game. My skull burnt. Yeah, I got skull burnt. Stupid. Very stupid. When you got thin red hair and you're walking outside all day, wear a hat. What are we talking about? What a weekend. And congrats to Rory. Shout out to the kid for the Grand Slam. Wow, what a win. A win for Ireland. Great job, Roar. And great job, Jon Rahm, particularly from coming back, really fighting to position himself to finish gloriously on the grounds at Augusta, which I was so happy to be able to walk for the first time and hopefully not the last time in my life. Here's Jon Rahm. First of all, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.
I'm excited.
This is for Arizona State. I'm a little bit older than you.
A little bit.
Just by a touch. But we look the same age. All right, let's get started.
It's funny.
No.
My teammate Caleb, when he met me, thought I was 40.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm 29. But
so I'm 41, and I've looked 40 since I was 16. I've looked 40 my whole life. I had never a problem.
If I clean shave, I think my age comes.
It does.
Naturally,
it
which
snaps
is
out.
the beard and the white hairs and all that.
But you got that beautiful Spanish skin. We have to hurry up so I can get in the shade, because otherwise I'm going to burn. All right, so let's see you tee off.
See, the problem is I know it's April Fool's today when we're doing this, and I'm so worried
nothing is
going to
happen.
Happening.
I promise nothing's going to happen. Cut the pranks. Yeah, don't do the. No, nothing's going to happen. We won't do anything.
I'm already worried about somebody's going to get me today, so I'm the most gullible person there is.
Well, you're my favorite golfer then. How about that?
Did I believe that?
You believe that?
I'm going to.
Jesus. Now, do you like that it does that it goes that way? That little baby fade, huh?
Yeah, that's wonderful. If I can do that every time.
Christ. So I'm so curious, by the way. You stop, everyone sees, you stop. So did you ever come all the way back on a?
I did. My younger videos have like a really strong grip, and I'm just like, oh yeah, as a kid.
Why'd you make the change? You just got older.
So my swing coach, the one that got me to a new level.
Hold on one second. It's a Spirit plane going over us. This might crash. So hold on.
Probably shouldn't say that nowadays.
So your swing coach told you to stop, right? He
started telling me, okay, when you feel like the club's aiming to the sky, stop and then hit it from there. Because I was big as a kid, right?
Yeah.
I was always a big kid.
You're big as a man too.
I was bigger than the difference. So it's like, you already hit it far, just try to hit it straight.
Yeah.
And then naturally, he started weakening my grip and naturally started getting that bowed wrist. I think it's also related to some of the sports I played growing up.
Tennis?
High-lie.
Really?
But not the hook.
Yeah.
Like the basket hook that a lot of people know. It's the same thing, but with the paddle.
Wow.
Yeah, so still wear a helmet and all that. And a lot of that is from here, and then you hit it that way, right? So it's very similar
golf move.
Very similar sequence. And then the last thing is my right foot. I was born with a club foot. You know what that is?
No.
It's fitting that I play golf, but it's up to the ankle, or down to the ankle, the foot straight, and just imagine my foot, the leg was straight, the foot was like that.
So you're never going to be on OnlyFans doing foot stuff, ever? It's never going to make it.
2 Achilles surgeries.
Oh my God.
To stretch it out because I needed the mobility.
Mm-hmm.
And basically when you're born, at least when I was born, they because your bones are really brittle when you're a kid, they
Yeah.
put it in place and casted me right away.
So you
So
got fixed really fast.
So from knee down, I didn't develop because I had a cast.
Oh, wow.
So it didn't grow. So it's shorter leg, the foot is smaller, and very limited ankle mobility. Very, very limited. So if I go full swing, I lose balance.
No way.
Yeah.
So now if you go full, you kind of get shifty and
Yeah, no, I completely lose balance. I can hit it hard, but can't find it.
wow. All right. I wasn't born with a club foot. When I was born, my mother was pretty disappointed because I had red hair and she was like, oh my God, can I have a different one? Is there any way to trade? But there's no trades anymore. They don't let you do that. They did that in the 50s, I think. Go over it. We're clear. Perfect. Something we mentioned on the course that I thought was interesting too is the way you mark your ball. Everybody marks their ball differently. You put your initials on it in a line, but you told me the reason you put your initials is why.
It's junior golf. So, when you don't have people watching or rules officials, referees everywhere,
Right.
it's very easy to cheat if you want to.
In
right?
junior golf, yeah.
Yeah, it's very easy to cheat.
Do you see people do it? Did you see guys do it when you were
I've
coming
seen
up?
people do it.
Really? Call them out. Let's name some names right now. They know who they are.
I think a lot of people have done it in a bigger or lower way. Like,
Yeah.
Not like more impactful, less impactful. A little bit of bending the rules. I think a lot of people have done it. But it was more once I had a ball that I thought was mine, and it was just whatever, let's say Callaway 3, right? No markings on it. They're like, well, there's probably 10,000 balls like this one lost around the golf course. How do we know it's yours?
Mm.
And a friend of mine, his initials were MG, and he used to with a blue mark. And I was like, well, I'm going to copy that and do the J and the R in red.
In the red mark.
And I'm always going to know that's me.
Have you always done that? Red, always red?
Yeah, my favorite color has always been red. So
Do you ever change it for luck for certain tournaments or no?
the
Always
only
the
time
same.
I've changed it is the Ryder Cup. I can't be doing red, so it's blue.
The one thing I'm super excited to chat with you about is we both went to ASU. ASU
Yes.
boys. Why'd you choose Arizona State?
Sunny?
Sunny,
Yeah, sunny.
coming from Spain.
Well, northern Spain.
Yeah.
It's closer to Portland weather.
Really? Rain
Yeah, yeah.
all the time.
Where I come from, yeah. So whenever I had a choice, I was like, I'm going to go whatever's sunny.
Wherever
Which is
it was-
funny because the only university that talked to me before was University of San Francisco. So I was like, well, might as well go with what I know.
But isn't that kind of crazy that the ASU has a rich history of golf?
Mm-hmm.
Great school, but the only other school that was interested was San Francisco. But you went to one of the greatest historic golf schools anyway. that worked.
Yeah, obviously once they got approached by them, which my recruiting was very, very unusual. So I was in a tournament in Spain. Actually, I should start. And I look at camera. Imagine
Yeah.
if for you Americans NCAA rules make no sense.
Yeah.
Imagine for a European, okay? It's like there's no way to wrap our heads around any of the rules. And we don't know them.
We don't know them either.
Oh, it's true. Nobody knows them. So
Yeah.
I didn't know that head coaches couldn't contact me directly.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Why not?
Right.
Right? It seems like the logical thing to do.
If you initiate, that's okay. If they initiate, no, right? Opposite. Switch.
I'm not sure.
Well, look,
well,
if
since
the
I've
woman
made it.
talks to you, you're good. You go approach them, they might think you're a creep.
Yeah, can happen in any situation.
That's true. That's true.
My junior year, going to my senior year, in summer, I'm playing a European Boys Championship, which is 16 countries, the top 6 from each one. You go and play the first 2 days is qualifying stroke play, and the top 8 teams play for the championship, the bottom 8 play for relegation. So when I was playing my round, on the 8th hole, I saw a guy with the San Francisco shirt, which was the head coach. My grandma had just been there, and I was like, oh, we have time, so I'm gonna go and start talking to him in my broken English. So yeah, and the coach decided to follow me, and I birdied 10, 11, 12, 13, eagle 14, birdie 16, and I finished second on stroke play. Went undefeated on the match play portion with my team. We won the tournament. Shortly after, I get an offer.
Wow.
But they made a mistake with my age, and they thought I was younger than I really was, so they wanted me to sit out a year in Spain, and I was gonna do that. I had a friend who was supposed to transfer from Iowa State to Arizona State, which seems like a no-brainer.
No-brainer,
especially
yeah.
if you play golf. But for whatever reason, he didn't do it, his loyalty to the coach or whatever, so Arizona State had a vacant scholarship. This is like April, May of the year I ended up going to school. And the head coach ends up getting my name from somebody from Spain that was helping my friend transfer, right? It's like, well, if you still have an open scholarship, here's John, here's his accomplishment, blah, blah, blah. And never met me, barely. I don't think we ever spoken before he actually offered me a scholarship.
Wow.
And I was full ride first year, 50% second year. That could go up based on academics and golf. We can say it worked out.
How was the academics? Were
So,
you a good student? What was your major?
communications.
Same.
My major was golf.
Yeah.
And I minored in whatever else. I started business communications. My first class, macroeconomic principles.
Microeconomic principles.
Macro.
Can you name some of those now?
No idea.
Yeah, exactly.
What
What was it worth? School was such a waste for everyone else except
I don't know.
for you.
I get in there. There was 300 people in that class. Looked like a movie theater.
Yeah.
The teacher had a microphone. I couldn't understand a word. I was the only one in class without a laptop. I called my dad and I said, "Where am I?"
Yeah.
Like pen and paper in Spain. Like we don't. I walk in there like PowerPoints. I was like, "Whoa!" First of all, Dad, I need a laptop.
Yeah.
Now I'm not joking. And then I went to communications, which somewhat ironic, not being able to speak that well of an English.
No, I think it's actually really good.
They're smaller classes, and the first class I took was nonverbal communication, which, Spanish, Hispanic, Latin people, we kill it at that.
Yeah, you guys are so good with your body and your hands.
Incredible. Just
Yeah. I know what you're feeling right now, even if you don't say anything. So were you an A student? You were good?
I was a good student, never an A student. I to be honest, my effort was in golf. I did the bare minimum to pass.
Yeah.
And still, one of my biggest regrets is that I ended up with a 2.95 GPA.
So you just missed 3.
Yeah.
That's all right. Who's your closest relationship to
In
in golf?
Well, I mean, I do have 3 teammates right now. So
Sure.
So that's
Sure.
that-
Who's your oldest, I guess? Who's your oldest
I
relationship?
think my closest friend as a pro is Wesley Bryan.
Really?
Yeah. We got paired together. He won 3 times on the Corn Ferry and got upgraded to the PGA Tour right away. Pass if you win 3 times. You don't have to wait till the end of the year. And I was on sponsor invites. I just got my tour card. We were both playing at the Wyndham Championship. And we were both playing terrible. And he was very slow. On Friday, our playing partner, WD'd because he had an injury. So it was just the 2 of us waiting all day.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of time to talk. And the only people watching were girlfriend at the time, my wife, and his family. So like we were just
you two.
we were just hanging out. Yeah, basically.
Right. That bonded you.
And then from then on, yeah, we've always gotten along, played a lot of practice runs together. The other one would be Tony Finau. Those 2.
He's great too. Love that guy.
They're both great people. Tony, you can't say a single bad thing about Tony Finau. The guy is a 10 out of 10.
He's a class act.
Yeah.
That's what they say. He seems like it. His style, the way he is, the way his family is, the way publicly he presents too is great.
I don't think I've ever seen him or heard him say a bad thing about anyone.
We're gonna try to pull it out of him. I want to try to sit down with him.
It's difficult. There's a few guys that can do it. I'm not one of them.
You don't really talk. You don't really. I've never seen you publicly talk bad about people though. That's not your thing either.
No. But like he, he's a straight and narrow. Like, no cuss words, no bad things. Like I'm definitely negative out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When you make a bad shot, it's people know.
Yeah, exactly. So he's not. He's just. It's incredible.
Now, if you play with him and you cuss, does he ask you not to cuss in front of him, or he doesn't care?
No. He hasn't asked me yet.
He will.
It's happened plenty of times, but he hasn't asked me. I think he laughs when I get mad. He laughs, and it's the funniest thing.
Yeah, his demeanor is he's very smooth and calm with it. It doesn't get so. I like that. Was that a big hiccup for you to get over? Like that was the thing of all amateur golfers when we're young too, is just getting over that shot and stop getting mad about bad shots, stuff like that. And you do show a lot of emotion.
Still getting over it.
Well, you're Spanish. What are you supposed? You can't
it was
get rid of
a
that.
lot worse in Spain. Like it was a lot worse when I was younger. And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of people, and this might not be a good thing, but they think I'm out there. I am within the Spanish golfers. I'm just one more.
Right.
Like all Spanish pros and junior golfers, I'm the average. There's definitely worse and there's definitely better people, but I'm there. Like we all definitely show our emotion. So that stereotype is so true.
Yeah, but I like it. It does show that you care. I don't like people look at it differently, right? I come from Irish and Italian people, and
you look Italian. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, don't I? Can't you tell? See?
No.
No, but
straight out of Dublin.
But I saw, yeah. But I'm the biggest leprechaun you've ever seen. You ever seen a leprechaun my size?
No, I have a friend of mine. He's 6'5".
Really?
Yeah.
I want to meet this guy. I don't buy it till I meet him.
He's a fan, so he might be watching this.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna let him know.
What's say his first name? We'll say it. We'll say shout out to him.
Same name as me, John.
Shout out John, the tall leprechaun. I can't wait to meet you someday, my friend. No, but I like that. But I grew up loving that emotion, especially as a kid growing up, you know, in the late 80s, early 90s, as sports is the emotional thing I love. People that have personalities that show their emotions and their style. I don't like the robotic thing. I think it's boring. I'd rather see who you are.
I can't. I mean, I couldn't if I tried.
Right.
So,
And you shouldn't be regulated.
This is the thing. You can see some people when they get in the spotlight, whether it's golfers or not, have a persona in public and a different one in private. I
Yeah.
don't have the energy or the effort to try so hard to be somebody else. So I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
You can like it or not. I know where I stand, but you're gonna get me throughout. So whatever you see there is what you see here, what you see when I'm with my family. So obviously a little bit more intense on the golf course, but it's still me.
All right, so here on No Bad Lies, I like to give you bad lies on the way in. And also, I want you to tell me a time where life gave you a bad lie, where something kind of unfortunate happened and put you in a precarious position and how you got out of it. So on this first one, I'd like to come over here and put you in this divot. See how you do out of this. What's your feeling out of this, by the way? Out of divots?
Anger.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will need, just bring the whole bag if you can, please.
So here's the deal. This is how I feel about this. This is, at some point, they have to let you guys move the ball back out of these things.
This is what the one rule that a lot of people, because this is basically the definition of ground under repair.
Yeah, and that's
The problem
human made,
is,
right?
so this is kind of a perfect example. So you have,
Look at Goldie carrying your bag, by the way. He's never carried something so heavy in his entire life. That's unbelievable.
it's 80% of his size.
We got to get you in the gym, Goldie. That's
So this is an example why that rule doesn't really happen. You have a normal divot and then one that's being repaired, right?
right.
So then I think a lot of people will find any imperfection like this one and say, well, that's a divot.
Yeah, it's the
So
right.
It's
Semantics. All right, so let's see how far you have. Will you throw that? Thank you.
my Lord. Okay, 180,
It's only 180 with a divot.
188, 190 yards.
Easy money, dude. What is that for you? 7-iron into
With
the
this,
fan?
With this wind, I'll be thinking possibly a 6.
A 6. My God.
All right, so in this case, one trick here. When the divot's not, it can be a little sideways sometimes. So if you can hit it down the divot line,
So you're going to play a cut shot on that divot line?
yeah,
Wow.
it might help you out a little bit. That's my natural shot, so I'm not too concerned about that.
Right.
So I'll probably still be with the 6 right there.
I'll be honest with you too. If you do break any of the windows down there, we're not insured on this show, so just be careful. If this is we'll see what happens.
I know somebody. It's okay.
Well, I couldn't afford the insurance. They asked me, said, "Do you want insurance for the show?" I said, "No, we don't need it." Now I'm thinking we should have gotten it. It's a bad idea.
So yeah, I mean, in this case, you got to be steep, right, to get the ball out of there. So try to keep it low with the wind. I'll let him throw a couple prayers if you can as well.
Yeah, you want me to pray real quick?
Go ahead.
Please, God, let John hit this ball flush, clean, a little baby cut, 7.5 to 10.5 yards, left to right, cutting into the wind. Lord, we thank you for everything else you've given to us today. Amen.
Amen. God.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Should we wait for
Yeah, nah.
American again? There we go.
Yeah, oh, American, thank God. Yeah, good. Those are the only planes I like. American. I don't let other planes fly over. Okay. Wow. That's unbelievable.
Little
Will
long.
agree.
I actually hit it so good.
That is by far the best you can do. So tell me a time in life where life gave you kind of a bad lie.
It's funny because it all started actually this tournament last year. My wife, being pregnant with our third,
Yeah.
started having some issues.
That's gonna hit a window.
No, that's a natural miss. That's probably in the bunker.
We'll take it.
So she started having some issues.
Yeah.
And we didn't really know what it was. I think at one point in the ultrasound, they thought it was subcorneal hemorrhage, which is basically like a bruise in the abdominal area, like on the uterine wall that can happen, and then there's some blood that can come out. Sorry, it might be too TMI.
No, it's all right.
And we bounced back and forth for a few times, but there was some issues till an expert found out it was what they call a concealed placental abruption, which is part of the placenta is not attached, so it's dead. and there could be some issues with the development of the child. So from 20 weeks till about 32, so for 4 months, she was in full bed rest. Like she couldn't leave bed because any compression
any movement could
create more issues. The baby was underdeveloped, and we could have a lot of issues. So her diet had to change a lot and make sure she was eating really high nutrient foods for her to be able to feed the baby. At one point, her head was really small. It was like just above 10th percentile, where if we went below, we would have had to deliver. And to be honest, I went a lot of last year not knowing if either the baby or Kelly or both of them were going to be in danger. So that was very difficult. And then luckily, we actually had a great delivery. Baby's perfectly fine. Ended up bouncing back towards the end, grew to a normal size. And if anything, she actually has a big head now. Like me.
She got her dad's head.
And she's a good size, yeah. So it was like, it was 4 to 5 months of complete panic every week. Anytime I got a text from my wife, just like, okay, this is it. I got to go back to all of a sudden everything being perfectly healthy. So.
But now you're good.
No, now it's incredible. So it's just funny coming back here. We're like, okay, we remember what room we were in and when
here in Miami.
Yeah, no, it was this hotel, this tournament.
Wow.
So.
Well, it's good luck now. You think maybe that'll carry over this weekend? Maybe that'll help you push.
Hopefully next weekend, but this weekend.
Both. Yeah.
Hopefully both.
Hopefully both. All right, let's take a walk.
I'm gonna take the putter. You guys can take.
Well, also you have the okay. No, but you got the 70.
Ooh.
Yeah, let's do that.
You have a 70-degree wedge.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to hit out of my sand shot with this wedge. We got a little special wedge for you. This is it's a 70-degree.
It's infomercial, isn't it? Oh my!
Isn't that crazy? Rick Shields gave me that.
I was gonna say.
Rick Shields Golf said, he goes, have him try to hit with this. Let's see you hit it. By the way, for my shot out of a divot, not that bad.
That was a good shot.
Not bad. I mean, all right, so let's see you get out of this one with that 70-degree.
I don't even know if I'll get it there, to be honest with this.
Oh, you will. How do you, honestly though, on a regular shot like this, that's like a 20 yards or whatever, how are you hitting this versus, not, if the 70 is not in your hand, you have your regular wedge. What do you play with? What degree out of the sand?
So on 60.
Yeah.
But this one, you don't have a lot of grain and it's downhill, so you need height.
That 70 is going to help you out
I'll
then.
still open the face with the 60 and try to hit it as high as I possibly
can. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to open that up much. That's 70 degrees.
No, I want to go this way, but that's not.
All right.
That's just no practice, nothing. I'm like.
No. We capture it raw.
Oh my.
Sit down.
Hazard.
Still though.
This thing is not meant to be.
No, it's terrible.
This is not. Oh my God. You can't, no,
It's impossible?
No, I did it the wrong way completely.
Let me try, let me see.
You can't
Can you
open
throw me that
face.
ball?
It's so, wow.
I mean, it's way too wide open.
Yeah, I mean.
So do you still opened up anyway?
I try, but you can't. Like you
So you should just hit it regular then.
It's such a wide base, you can't dig it into the ground. So you have to keep it square.
Oh, he's getting the Goldie's getting the ball by the water, by the way. Get that one.
No, it's 100% in the water.
I just wanted it. His wife called and it was like, you got to get him to exercise more. This is really what this is about. I made him carry the bag and run. No, he's skinny fat. He looks skinny, but he's not. You know skinny fat?
I know fat.
My man. All right, let me see if I can do it. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, like you need to hit down on that thing. They just stepped on your wedge, by the way.
It's all right.
It's not yours, John, is it?
No, it's his.
No, see.
You have to hit it so hard.
You have to kill it.
Yeah.
All right, let's see you make a putt though.
Oh, that was my ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the other one went in the water.
Boy, it's your ball, yeah. So that's.
No, I am gonna put you over here.
Okay. Well, am I putting or another
You're
way?
putting. Oh yeah, you're gonna putt.
Oh yeah, so why would I putt this?
You would putt this.
For the sake of it?
Yeah. What would you do in that situation?
Chipping it.
You would chip from there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to putt. You don't have a choice.
If it was here, you could putt it.
Here on No Bad Lies, you don't have a choice. You have to putt that.
It's fine.
And we'll see who does it better. And whoever does it better, buys lunch. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Deal. You would 100% chip this with what, a 60?
Yeah.
I'm just going to follow your break.
Well, I'm going to guess how this bounces, so. Yeah.
You know what, John?
Yeah, right about
I
there.
think you might buy me lunch. I'm excited to see this. I think I'm going to get lunch on John. Lunch on Rahm. Lunch on the Rambo.
Oh, you're putting it. I thought you were chipping.
No, no, no. I'm going to do what you do.
Oh.
I'm going to do what you do, but
Hopefully better.
you're going to owe me lunch.
I didn't.
What did you see the break as?
Well, right, and it went left. so good luck.
All right.
Oh, you played it safe, didn't you?
How's that safe? That's great.
You played it safe. He's
played
like,
it very
make sure
safe.
it's not his play.
But I am excited to get lunch. How about this? Whoever makes less strokes on this from here, that's lunch. So let's see from here.
Thinking of just doing that.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Don't. We don't want another club foot situation. Let's be careful over there.
Have you ever seen somebody do that?
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna try.
You're gonna flip it over?
Nope.
Try it again. Try it again.
From the fairway I could do it, but
We'll edit it. We'll try that again. We'll edit that out. We're gonna leave it in.
nope, I can't do it with this putter.
All right, this time we'll just do a regular putt maybe. You've probably never done this much raking in years.
No, just today.
You get on with your caddy really well?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
he's a great guy. Yeah.
You go out and hang out or no?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right, let's see a regular putt. Let's see.
Somewhere here. Yeah.
Because I got a feeling I'm gonna make mine.
All right. Well, bounce left. Hopefully get the speed. Sit.
Sit. Hit it. Whoa, John. Trouble a brewing, John. I make this, that's actually lunch. And I don't think this is much.
I mean, you two putt and.
I'm not two putting, dude. I think I'm gonna one putt.
Okay.
You ready?
For lunch, yes.
I'm gonna break your heart. Oh! It's a pretty good putt, though.
Great putt.
We'll take that.
All right. Break.
Really good.
Still lost. Still
Really
lost.
good. Okay, let's go get some lunch. What do you
Yes,
say?
sir.
We'll go
Yes,
get.
sir.
Let me get this for
It's
you.
on me.
Is it really? You heard it. It's on camera. All right, let's go get lunch.
It's on me. It's a free buffet, but it's on me.
Oh, it is. Well, give me this before I let you go. What do you like? You know, you've done so much in your career. Honestly, you accomplished so much. Is there still one more North Star? Is there something else left that you're like, I really want this?
There's many.
Yeah, what are
So
they?
many. Well, an Open Championship and a PGA, hopefully a Grand Slam. If I can reach past 5 majors, past Sevi, it would be incredible. More Ryder Cups, hopefully.
Yeah, that seems like that might be on your side.
Hopefully. I mean,
We'll
it's
see.
not only up to me. That's the thing.
That's right.
My first Ryder Cup win, I barely contributed, so still counts.
A win's
as
a win, baby.
Still counts as a win.
Yeah. You want the Grand Slam, and you want to have more majors than Sev.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I get to the third, I'll be second on the all-time list in Spain.
So these things are super obtainable for you, though. I think this is all.
It's a possibility, not super. It's not easy to do. Not many golfers have done a Grand Slam, so
Yeah, but you can do it.
hopefully.
I mean, I said it. I believe that you can do it. There's no doubt in my
See,
mind.
if anything, if I have to go, though, I'd rather focus on number of majors rather than focusing too much on the Grand Slam. So, like Phil, who has 6, right? So if you can get to 6 rather than just having a Grand Slam, I'd rather get to 6.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Do you? By the way, do you have any relationship with Phil with the ASU thing? Do you guys have
Yeah.
bonded that at all or no?
a large reason is that his brother was my head coach. He's the one that recruited me.
Oh, he was.
So I'm always been really close to the Mickelson family, and his parents have always been great to us. Phil has always been great to us. So, yeah, I mean, I'm very close to the Mickelson family in general.
The bond is real. Shout out to ASU and the God, Mill Q Club. I don't even know if that's still there, but shout out to
It
that,
is.
man.
Last time I was there, it's still there.
You still go there? Would you still go down to Mill?
No. I went to one game, and this is maybe 2-3 years ago, and it was
Right.
still there.
Never again, though. You're not going down there.
I don't
I
know.
go back to Arizona. Will you come with me down to Mill Q Club?
I would, yeah.
You will?
100%.
You heard it on tape. All right. Thank you, John. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
No bad lies.